What is up, everyone? My name is Liam, and in my last video we left off unboxing 47 phones and tablets that I bought off of an auction on eBay. And like I said in the unboxing video, I was going to make a part 2 where I test out everything that I got, at least to the best of my capabilities. So that's exactly what we're going to go ahead and do here. I'm going to start with the newest phones, so all the smartphones and all that kind of stuff. Then we're going to move on to the tablets, and then all the feature phones, the flip phones, slide phones, and everything else. If you haven't checked out the first video that I made on this phone lot, I highly recommend you do that now. I'm going to leave a link right up there that you can go ahead and click before you watch this video. But for those coming back, what I went ahead and did off camera is I put all of these devices that had batteries on the charger and just let them charge for a little bit. I didn't turn anything on. We're going to be doing that on camera. So yeah, I guess let's start off with this. This is the Samsung Galaxy S8 that I got in the lot. I was super excited about this phone. It ended up cleaning up really nice. Obviously there's some fingerprints on it right now, but besides that and the cracks on the back, this is a solid looking phone. It did take a charge and the screen seemed to be working, so let's go ahead and try and power this thing on. Okay, good signs so far. While we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab another one. This is the Samsung Galaxy S7 that I got in the lot. Another one that cleaned up really well. These are two phones that I plan on keeping as long as they work totally fine. So yeah, let's go ahead and try powering this one on. Alright, we've got good signs so far. We are off to a really good start. Alrighty. Okay, I guess let's see if this thing has a passcode. Again, I have no idea if any of these have passcodes or whatnot, but let's just see. Yes! Okay, that's someone's kid, so I'm gonna take this off. So this seems to be the 64 gig model with 4 gigs of RAM. This one is on track phone, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and reset this one, and I'm so happy about that. Alrighty, this one did power on, so let's go ahead and take a look here. Oh, come on, keep the good streak. Yes! God, okay, awesome. This is so cool. Alrighty, another one with no passcode. Let's go to the settings and see what this one's about. So this one seems to be a 32 gigabyte Verizon model, and like I said, this thing is literally in basically perfect condition, so I'm so happy about this one. It's definitely going to get reset as well, and I'm keeping both of those. Next up, we've got this Motorola right here. I believe this is a Motorola One Ace or 5G Ace, something like that. I'll leave the name right here for you guys, but this thing seems to be in pretty alright shape. The screen looks really good, but there are some issues such as the plastic bezel missing up there and some scratches on the back, but this one did show signs of life, so let's go ahead and see if it powers on. Sweet, man, sweet. While that one's powering on, we've got this right here. This, I found out, is a Samsung Galaxy A02s. Let's go ahead and see if this one works. Freaking sweet. We are on a roll right now. Keep in mind, I bought all of these for $1.10 each. Basically, when you divide $52 by 47 phones, that's exactly what you get, or somewhere close to that. So, man, okay, this one did power on, so let's go ahead and see if there's a passcode on it. Nothing. Bro. Now, I will say something. It seems like this has similar wallpapers to the Galaxy S8, so maybe these were owned by the same people? I'm not too sure. This one seems to have powered on as well, and there's no passcode on this one either, so that's super cool. Oh, okay. Well, it's definitely not 12:24 a.m. or p.m., so that sucks. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do about this. I'm gonna see if I can bypass it or something like that. If not, I guess I'll probably just factory reset it through recovery mode and hope that there's no Google account on it, but there probably is. That's okay, it's probably easy to bypass regardless. Okay, yes, this is a Motorola, where is it? One 5G Ace. So, nice. This thing looks pretty decent. I believe this is from around like 2020 or something like that. So, I'm happy with that. Next up, we've got one of these Samsung Galaxy S6s that I got in this lot. This one is the good condition one that I will be keeping regardless of whether it works or not, because I don't have one. So let's go ahead and see if this one turns on. We're on a roll. You know what? Let me just spoil it to you, okay? These are the other two Samsung Galaxy S6s that I got in this lot. They're the ones that look like they were broken in the same exact way. Both of these are in OtterBox cases, and I gotta spoil it to you guys. I thought the displays on these things wouldn't work, but when I plugged them in, both of these things lit up. So there is no guarantee as to whether they will work perfectly or not, but let's go ahead and try and power both of them on at the same time. See what I mean? Like, I don't even know how. There's even indentations, like if you look in the light, there are indentations on these cases. Like, I don't know how. I don't get it. So this one seems like it's reset. I didn't even know that. So that's cool. I mean, sure, whatever. It's fine with me. Seems like it's not Google locked or anything because I can skip on these settings and seems to work totally fine. Yep, as long as I can skip Wi-Fi, then it's not Google locked. So it seems like we are okay on this one. I am so happy with this. Now, as for these ones, this one did power on. This one's still waiting, I guess. But I don't know. Let's see if this one has a lock screen. It doesn't, dude. Oh my god. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting lucky or what. Let's see the same thing with this one. This one's dead, though. Okay, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know what my luck is with this lot, but I really hope this happens to me again. I really, really do. This is absolutely crazy. I don't know if this one might have just died. This one's going to die. Look, it's at 0%, but both of these work, dude. That's crazy. If I take off the cases on these phones, which I will do right now, these phones are in really good shape outside of the screen condition. So here's the blue one. As you can see, it looks literally perfect on the back. The sides look mint as well. Whatever happened to the screen was definitely intentional, I can tell you that much. And same thing goes with this gold one right here. I'll go ahead and show you this because it's the exact same thing. This thing looks absolutely beautiful on the back and all the sides. Whatever happened to the screen of this one was definitely intentional too. And I'll give you some more looks. Like, it looks like there are 2 points on both. Like something hit it, boom, boom. I don't know, man. Tell me what you guys think about that in the comments below, because I'm very, very curious about what you guys think about it. Anyways, let's put these to the side and move on. So far, we are in the ups, but I will show you one that I wasn't able to get working at all. It's this Motorola right here. I still have no idea what this was, but it shows no signs of life. Unfortunately, I never saw a charge screen or anything like that on this phone. All it showed was a blinking LED up here, so I think this one is unfortunately dead. But that's okay, it's in pretty bad shape, and it looks pretty tired regardless, so go to rest. Goodbye. Next up, we've got this, the Samsung Galaxy S5 in the OtterBox case that is in basically mint condition besides the missing charging port cover. So let's go ahead and try and power this one on. I did leave this one on the charger for a while because I honestly forgot about it. So yeah, while that one's powering on, let's go ahead and try this. This is the LG G6. So let's go ahead and see if this one powers on. And it seems like it does, so awesome, dude. I did mention in the previous video that I wanted to try and repair this if parts are cheap, and as long as this thing functions, well, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think it just died. It did just die. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is try and plug this one in while it's turning on, and hopefully that'll help this one out. But while that one's going, let's go ahead and take a look at this Galaxy S5. And this one, unfortunately, has a password. Okay, we were gonna encounter that, okay? I'm not surprised. I don't know what the pattern would be on this thing. I've got no idea. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to go ahead and reset this one through recovery mode. But still, a mint S5, super happy with this one. The G6 did turn on, but it seems like it was reset. So let's go ahead and see if I can get through the settings without Wi-Fi. Nope. Okay, well, this one was probably reset through recovery mode, so that's unfortunate. I'll probably have to bypass this, but that's okay. It works, and as long as I can bypass it and get parts for cheap, then I'll definitely try to repair this one. Moving along, we've got a J3, well, I dropped it. Anyways, we've got a J3 Eclipse right here. This is the one that I said would probably have a broken screen, and yeah, it does. I saw this on the charging screen, and I mean, what were we expecting? You know, there's missing glass up here, so I don't know. I guess while that one is turning on, let's go ahead and move on to the ZTE Blade that I have right here. Let's go ahead and see if this one powers on. And it does! Alrighty, let's put this one to the side and take a look at the J3 again. Man, this display is ruined. I'm definitely not going to try and replace the screen on this thing because it's probably just not worth it at all, but seems to be working. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, I guess we're on the home screen. This display is so messed up. I guess it doesn't have a lock screen either. Like, I don't really know what's going on with that. I guess the previous owner probably disabled the lock screen, so that's totally fine with me. Makes resetting this thing a lot easier. Moving on to the HTC. I don't remember what model this is, but I don't really think it matters because it is dunzo. Does not work. I had it on the charger for over an hour and it did absolutely nothing, so it's unfortunate, but stuff happens. It's okay. We'll leave that one to the side and let's look at this ZTE right here. Ah, this one has a password too. Okay. That's okay. I wonder if I can guess it. Nope. This one will probably be reset through recovery mode if I care enough. This thing is really not worth much effort at all. It's a very, very cheap phone, but you know what? It works, so it's cool. Next up, we've got this Samsung phone on Verizon right here. I forgot exactly what it is. The model number is the SCH-I200. Now, this phone did show signs of life on the charger, but it kept rebooting, so I don't know if the battery's good or anything like that. I didn't put too much effort into this one, and it seems like it's not powering on, so it probably either has a bad battery or the motherboard has some issues. We've got this LG phone right here. This, I totally forgot what it is. This is the LG VS910. This one did show signs of life on the charger and the screen seemed to be not broken, contrary to what I thought would be the case when I first saw this thing. So let's go ahead and see if it has any juice. And it does. Sweet. Alright, let's put that to the side and let's talk about this Galaxy S first generation. This is the SCH-I500 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, I am correct. And this one did show signs of life on the charger, so I'm really, really hoping that this one turns on. Let's go ahead and try. Sweet, we've got signs of life. Let's put it to the side for now and focus on some other stuff. Unfortunately, it seems like this one is boot looping for some reason. That kind of sucks, but hopefully I can at least try to factory reset it through recovery mode and see if that makes a difference, but I don't really know. As long as it's a software issue, it should be fixable, and I'll definitely put the work in to fix it, because again, I love these first generation Galaxy S devices. Let's go ahead and put this one to the side. Second to last on the Android smartphones and whatnot, we've got this. This is the Motorola Droid Razr in white that I didn't have before and now I have. So I plugged this one into the charger and it did light up, so I'm just gonna hope that it works because I do really, really want this one. Seems to be powering up right now, so that's sick. Last but not least, we've got this one right here. I have no idea what kind of Motorola Droid this is, but it is a Motorola Droid and it seems to be powering up as well. While that one's loading, this one seems to be working as well. And it is. Dude, awesome. I'm so happy about this one. I don't know what these pop-ups are for. I don't really care. This thing seems to be working pretty well, so it's definitely going to get reset and added to the collection. And let's take a look at this one. Well, this was on. Give me a second. I think the battery's bad in this thing. And we are back with the Motorola Droid something or another. This thing did actually end up turning on, and it died. You saw it on the home screen. It did end up turning on. The battery is just 100% shot on this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna put a battery in it or not. I don't really care, but it does work. So let's move on. Alrighty, so as of right now, I am so happy with how this lot is turning out, and I'm excited to continue checking out the rest of these phones and whatnot. So, since we're done with all of the Android smartphones and whatnot, let's go ahead and move all of them to the side. And now let's start with the tablets. Starting off, we've got this really old thing here. This one unfortunately showed no signs of life, but honestly that is not surprising at all. This is the Nabi 2 NV7A tablet that I got that has some obvious signs of water intrusion on those screws right there. Again, like I said, absolutely no signs of life from the charger. Let's go ahead and put that one right there. Next up, we've got the swollen Samsung tablet right here. This was the SMT230NU, and this one did show signs of life by completely powering on when I checked it out in the lot. So, I mean, this one seems to be working totally fine, besides the totally enlarged battery pack it has in there. Look at that display flex, man. Scares me every time. I still think I'm going to go ahead and just remove the battery in this thing, because since it's swollen while it's charged, that's a little scary to me. I don't like that. I know some batteries swell up when they aren't used and they're completely depleted of power, and that's just kind of a normal chemical reaction for those. But for something like this to hold power, it just scares me a little bit, so I'm probably going to remove it. Tossing that one to the side, let's start with this Amazon tablet right here. This one unfortunately also showed no signs of life on the charger. Let's try and power it on. I kept this thing on for about 30 minutes and it did absolutely nothing. But yeah, it seems like it's doing literally nothing, so we'll put that to the side. And continuing on with the trends, we've got the Trinity Tablets T900. This one did show signs of life on the charger, but it never got past that. I think the power button is dead. The screen does work, but I mean, I really don't care about this thing. It is a pile of e-waste. Next up, we've got the Verizon Ellipsis tablet. Now, I originally thought that this thing was cracked, but it's not. It had a screen protector on it. It was just very invisible. This thing is in really good shape, but unfortunately, it seems to not want to power on. I did leave it on the charger for about an hour, and I got no response outside of an occasional battery icon on the screen. I think the charging port is just bad in this one. It probably works besides that, but I don't know if I want to go through the efforts of trying to fix this one. Just like most of the others, this one doesn't power on either. This is the huge Amazon Kindle Fire tablet, something like that. This thing is absolutely massive. This thing showed zero signs of life on the charger, not even a battery icon. This thing is completely dead. And by now, I think it's time to start moving on to the feature phones. So first, I'm going to start off with these two smartphones right here. These are Java OS phones, and this one is the LG VX 10000S. It did seem to take a charge when I put it on the charger, so let's just go ahead and see if it works. And it seems like it does. This is also the one with the wobbly hinge. So, oh, broken hinge. Wow, I didn't even notice that. That's cool. Well, it does seem to work, so yeah, sweet. You guys do remember when I said I had one of these laying around? Well, the battery in that thing did the exact same thing as the one that was on here, so unfortunately I don't think I'll be able to test this one out. Moving along, we've got another LG smartphone that is also a slide phone, and this was the LG VN271. This one seems to be powering on, so sweet, let's go ahead and wait for that one to power on, and let's move on to this Samsung smartphone. This was the SGH A887. Sweet, that one seems to be powering on. This one seems to be functioning, so that is cool. I don't know how to use this, to be 100% honest, but it does seem to work, so that's awesome. Whoever owned this phone definitely loved their dog. As you can see, that's a cute pupper. This thing seems to be working totally fine. Yep, the touchscreen is working as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this one to the side. And let's go ahead and move on to this really cool Pansec phone right here that's in really bad shape. This one was the CDM 8999VW, and this one did actually take a charge, surprisingly. Don't really know how, because this thing is just absolutely ruined, but the power button is right here, so let's see if it turns on. And it does. Sweet. While that one's powering on, let's take a look at this terrible flip phone. This one also took a charge, so I don't know if this one's gonna power on. And somehow this thing works, man. I don't know how. This thing is absolutely ruined. Well, I guess let's let this one boot up, and as you can see, this one seems to be working as well. Let's see if the buttons work. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, that's sick. Dude, this phone is sick, man. I want one of these in like really good shape, dude. This thing is awesome. I guess you lock it by doing this. Yep. That's so cool, man. This thing is awesome. Now this one seems to be working. I don't know. I guess this isn't a touchscreen or anything like that. This is so weird, dude. I don't get what's happening. Is this an... Oh, man. Yeah, this thing is absolutely cooked, but it works. So that's cool. Moving along, we've got another Samsung phone right here. This one does work. And while that one's powering on, let's go ahead and look at this one. This is the one that worked in the video. This is the SCH A650. We'll go ahead and power this one on one more time for you guys. Perfect. And as you can see, oh, okay, cool. Well, yeah, as you can see, this thing seems to be working totally fine, so that's super cool. Moving along to the purple LG phone right here. This one looks purple in this video. In the last video, it did not. Regardless, this is the AX260PUR. And this one took a charge as well, so let's go ahead and see if it powers on. Awesome, man. Well, here's this one. As you can see, we'll go ahead and leave that to the side. And let's focus our attention on the chonker right here. This is the Nokia 5185 IVA. This one did end up taking a charge. Thank God. I love my brick Nokias. Let's see if it works. Please don't say I lied to you guys. Well, it was charged. I guess it's not now. Dang. Alright, well, it did take a charge, so trust me on that. I can't dig out the charger right now for it, unfortunately. But let's move on to this Nokia right here, which also took a charge. This is the Nokia 6010. I don't know if it's going to be alive for the video or not. Seems like it is. Super cool. Well, it's telling me to insert a SIM card, but it does work, so that's cool. Here is that LG for you guys. And this one seems to be working as well, so super cool. Here's this really crappy Samsung phone, or whatever the heck this thing is. Obviously, I did not try and test this one out, but just including it for the video, this is the 820V. Next up, we've got this LG phone right here. Unfortunately, this one did not take a charge whatsoever. Didn't show any signs of life. This is the VX5200. But we do have an LG here that did show signs of life. This is the LG VN251S. This one's powering on. So while that one's powering on, let's take a look at this Motorola right here, which I totally did not test because this thing's probably just going to be thrown away. I don't have this battery, so it's whatever. But this is the VU204. I'm just including it for the video. This is the disgusting VX8350 by LG. And this one did show signs of life. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. This one seems to be powering on, so that's cool. Here's the other LG for you guys. As you can see, seems to be working totally fine. And we've got yet another LG, man. I just can't get enough of them. Really can't. This is the VN250. And this one also showed signs of life, so let's go ahead and see if it powers on. Sweet. Go ahead and focus. Thank you. While that one's turning on, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This one seems to be working as well. Cool. And as you can see, this one is powered on and it's working. Let's bring in the Samsung flip phone. This one, the battery swelled up a little bit. That's cool. It did show signs of life, but I don't know if this one's going to turn on or not because I think this one was boot looping on the charger. Let's go ahead and try it regardless. Nope, not at all, man. This battery is cooked. Well, let's move on to my favorite feature phone of this entire lot. This is the Samsung SCH U750, and this thing, thank God, showed signs of life. I can definitely go ahead and show you guys this weirdo keyboard on this thing. So let's go ahead and power this thing on. Hopefully it took a charge at least. There it goes. Sweet. And while that one's powering on, let's go ahead and power on another Samsung phone. This is the SCH U320, and this one also showed signs of life. Sweet, this one works as well. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at this one real quick. So, see this keyboard right now? Watch this. Dude, isn't that so cool? You can even change it to a full QWERTY keyboard. As you can see, this thing runs on electronic ink. Or like magnetic ink, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, different name, I guess. I'm not a professional, I don't know. I'm just glad this thing works. It makes me super, super happy. This one seems to be working, so let's go ahead and power it down. Boom. And let's move on to one of these Doro phones right here. This one is not the one with the super, super tiny battery. This is the Phone Easy 410 GSM. There we go. I can't remember if this one showed signs of life or not, but let's just go ahead and see what it does. If it doesn't, well, this one doesn't work. Yeah, I guess this is the one that didn't work, unfortunately. Moving on, we've got another Altel Samsung phone right here. This is the SCH R430, and this one did show signs of life. And is powering up, as you can see. And while that one's powering up, let's go ahead and take a look at this crappy LG right here. This is the VN150S, and this one also showed signs of life, somehow. Anyways, as you can see, this one is working, so let's go ahead and shut this one down. And let's try this one. Look, all these phones are deteriorating as I touch them. That's crazy. I'm actually a little surprised that this one works, because this thing is in really rough shape. Moving on, we've got this Samsung right here. I'm pretty sure I have literally 15 million of these. This is the SCH U365, and this one seemed to work when it was plugged in on the charger, so let's go ahead and see if it powers on. Nope. Big ol' nope. This one has a dead battery. That's okay. I have like 5 other ones that work. Coming back to this LG right here, as you can see, it is working. So let's go ahead and power that one off. And let's move on to this Nokia right here. I don't remember exactly what this was. This was the 6103B. I did try and put a battery in this thing, but it did absolutely nothing, unfortunately. It does look cool though. So we'll put that to the side. Continuing the trend, we've got this BlackBerry Pearl right here. I put a battery in this one as well, and it showed absolutely no signs of life. So this one's definitely going to just be a parts unit or something like that. The other Doro phone, this is the Phone Easy 618, unfortunately showed no signs of life when plugged in either. This one is the SCH R270, and this one did seem to show some signs of life, so let's go ahead and try it out. Sweet, man. Another working one. Let's do the same thing with this LG right here. We've got 2 of these, so I'm gonna try this one out. This is the LG VN210. I'm not gonna go ahead and try the other one because honestly I have 2 of them at this point, so I don't really think it matters much. This one unfortunately seems to show no signs of life. I did have it plugged in, but probably a dead battery. Here's the other one, by the way. Let's just go ahead and try it, because the other one was dead. Nope, nothing. That's okay. Moving on, we've got this LG thingy right here. This thing is absolutely gross. This is the LG VN150, and this one I think showed signs of life as well. Yep, seems to be working. Alrighty, and we've got the last 4 phones of this entire lot, in my hands right here. Starting off with this Samsung phone. This one is the SMB311V. This one did show signs of life when plugged into a charger, so let's go ahead and see if it actually took a charge. And it did. Sweet. There you go. Next up, we've got this one right here. This one unfortunately does not have a battery. This is the 501C. This LG track phone right here unfortunately showed no signs of life when plugged into my charger. This one was the TFLG200CB. And last but not least, we've got this Samsung flip phone right here. This one did show signs of life when plugged in. This is the SCH-U360? Yep, 60. Cool, let's go ahead and see if this one powers on. Awesome, man. So yeah, there's that one. And here's this one that I showed before. As you can see, it does power on. And this one seems to be working as well, so let's go ahead and shut this one down. So I guess this is it. Here's all the phones that I got in this lot. And here's all the tablets. I think I got an amazing deal on these devices, and I hope you guys think so too. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe and turn on post notifications. I hope you guys have an amazing day or night depending on where you are, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace out.